Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Alright, so we're on another episode of Narcos. This is season 1, episode 8. The last episode was another crazy one. Gaviria got the presidency, and of course this made Pablo Escobar very angry. So he kind of like throws a temper tantrum and starts bombing a bunch of places. Gaviria, he does not want to accept help from the US, which, you know, I can't really blame him because sometimes the US can be a little annoying. Pablo Escobar, he decides to step his game up. Instead of just like bombing a bunch of places and people, he starts kidnapping like politicians' children and family members. One of the people that he ended up kidnapping was the ex-president's daughter. That ex-president came to Gaviria and was like, you better negotiate with Pablo Escobar or I'm canceling you, basically. So Gaviria had to go and talk and negotiate with Pablo Escobar, but in the meantime he was like, I'll freaking accept help from the US. While he was kind of like pretending to negotiate with Pablo Escobar, the DEA was out searching for some leads. One of them was following Poison. Poison and his little gang were on a mission to kill the wife of the dude they set up to bomb the plane, and her child, her baby child. They killed the mother, unfortunately, but Murphy and Pena arrived before they could kill the baby. Unfortunately, they both got away. Both Poison and the other guy got away. Murphy got a new baby. I was like, oh, that's where, because they had a baby in the very first episode. And I was like, oh, that's where she comes from. It was a little suspicious because I'm like, they're both blonde and their baby has really dark hair. So I'm like, something's not adding up there. So that explains it. Gaviria has now officially negotiated with Pablo Escobar. And we were doing so good too. The DEA, they were doing so good. They got Gotcha. They killed him, which was a great step forward. Extradition, that was a great step forward. And then last episode felt like a loss. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh my gosh, my voice. Let's go ahead and get started with this episode. Uh-oh. Oh, he's definitely trying to catch you. That's what you get. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's just a donkey. Well, he is. Yeah, see, he's a lot smarter than he looks. Oh my god. True. Now he's just bombing people. Exactly. Thank you. That's what I said. Yeah, but where did you get that money from? Yeah. Oh, I like her. She's great. I know, it is kind of... Well, that was a smart plan. Yeah, that's so ridiculous. So you can just continue... Yeah, exactly. Oh, Gorilla. For signal origin. Oh, Gorilla. Please don't kill him. But if they save her, at least then you'd have the ex-president off your butthole. Oh, they're coming. Ooh. Aw, he's dead. At this point, I'd be like, hey, I'm in here.
Pablo didn't even have to pull the trigger. We did it for him.
I was thinking, I was like, oh, they're kind of shooting real close to that cabinet, but I would have thought she would have been, oh, they shot her right in the fucking head, too. A little bit, yeah. Don't give it.
No fuiste el culpable de la muerte de Diana, ¿ok? Quiero que tengas eso claro.
He's still gonna blame himself.
En Escobar lo que pida.
Ah, why?
For public relations, it's capitulation.
That's a big word, sure.
Escobar. Why? Why?
He's a bad person. End of story.
In our people, one piece. This is not a fucking game.
Okay, we get that, but if you give in to Escobar, he's just gonna continue doing this. Like, maybe he'll stop it for a little bit. Some inconveniences him. Guess what? He's gonna do it all over again. Like, there's no controlling him.
Me da mucho gusto terminar mi trabajo para usted con una victoria tan grande.
No, hermano, ahora es cuando más voy a necesitar de su
That's what you get.
Ahora nos toca encontrar maneras legales de reducir aún más mi tiempo de condena.
That's not good. Oh my god. He's like crying.
Pensaba que te habías vuelto loco, marica.
A little bit, yeah.
A los genios siempre nos tildan de locos. ¿De Chorque?
Pues que seguramente se van a emputar.
¿Por el trato? ¿O porque usted se está culiando a su hermano?
Oh, he knows. Okay.
We heard the terms. No cops within 2 miles of the prison. This is fucking
Ridiculous.
It's a death warrant from my men.
Oh, that too, yeah.
¿Llegas a la cancha de fútbol?
Oh my god, the soccer field.
Pues arriba voy a construir una casita de muñecas para...
Okay,
pues,
cool.
Para los muchachos.
Oh, a bar with a jacuzzi. Okay. What a lovely jail.
Mi familia va... Así que a mí me parece apenas justo que ustedes nos colaboren con los costos legales.
That's messed up.
Estaba yo en la cárcel.
I mean...
¿Cuánto sería? Nosotros habíamos acordado que $200,000 por mes.
200,000 a month? Are you joking? 200 grand a month for
¿Piensas
taxes.
que eso fue inteligente?
No.
Pero te rendiste. Y hay gente que eso lo va a ver como una debilidad.
True. Oh, she went to him. Okay.
Ya. Vos ayudaste
The Robin Hood, yeah.
paisa.
And people aren't going to be happy when they find out.
Y además, habiendo adquirido un público en los Estados Unidos.
She gonna do it?
No es mi estilo. Qué felicidad más grande que he visto en un hombre que está a punto de ir a la cárcel.
Oh my god. Oh. I mean, I don't care about Pablo and his wife, but the children, don't hurt the children. Whoa, that was close. I keep forgetting she's not a baby. She's not a baby anymore, holy crap.
It made little Manuel a forever deaf and blind.
Aww.
In this war, the innocent always seem to be the ones who got hurt.
Yeah, really, what the hell?
This was a new player. One that wasn't above going after his family.
Yeah, now he knows what it feels like. Like, I feel sorry for the children, don't get me wrong, but he was going after other people's children too, so now he kind of understands what it's like for your children to be targeted.
Que van a tener que ofrecer algo más.
Like
Algo
what?
que realmente les interese para hacer un trato con ustedes. Gustavo Gaviria.
Oh, no.
The Colombian government was willing to overlook their part in the largest cocaine empire on the face of the earth.
Okay.
The charge? Illegally importing bulls from Spain.
That's
I kid
it?
you not. They went to jail with smiles on their faces.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
like,
all
oh,
they
this
had
is
to do
great.
was-
Hey, que verdecito siempre me ha gustado. Gustavo,
Oh, yes. This is great.
Su hermana murió en una librería cuando ustedes explotaron una bomba en Bogotá.
His little vigilantes.
Tenía 17.
Oh, this is actually really, I like this. He's like introducing him to his victims, basically. Well, not necessarily them, but their family members were victims.
No tiene nada que ver conmigo.
I mean, you're with Pablo Escobar, so.
¿Sabes? El capitán
Yes,
hermano.
if you support evil, you are
Sí,
evil.
man.
Oh, I like that. Oh, God. He's not gonna be looking too good after this.
Nosotros somos bandidos.
Yeah, I figured. Well, yep, he's dead.
Su cuerpo en la carretera de Sabaneta.
Mi coronel, esta no la cobran.
Probably, yeah.
Gustavo está muerto. Encontraron su cuerpo en las afueras de Sabaneta muy golpeado.
¿Cómo así?
Y le dieron testigos.
No. ¿Cómo se te ocurre venir a mi casa así?
Oh, and she starts slapping him. That's what you get. Now you know what other people are experiencing.
Yo lo voy a extrañar mucho, mamá.
The only one he could really trust.
¿A dónde se fueron, mijo? Los regañaba yo. En las montañas, mamá. Más arriba de las nubes, tía. Decía Gustavo riéndose.
Él siempre quiere ir más lejos.
Siempre quiso. Pero con vos.
Aww, that is
Solo
kind of
con
sad.
vos.
Me informaron que los hermanos Ochoa se han estado reuniendo en Cali. Ellos fueron los que
Ooh.
entregaron a Gustavo. A cambio de que el cartel les ayudara a cerrar un trato con el gobierno.
Yep.
¿Cómo sabe eso?
Pacho Herrera.
Pablo wanted to send a message to Cali. So
Okay,
he
what'd he do?
ordered his-
Oh my god.
He did get 14 Cali men that day. The problem was, everyone on the soccer field was dressed the same.
Oh yeah.
By the time the Sicario spotted Pacho, he was
He was
already
gone.
running away.
Wow.
Arderá tu ira como el fuego.
Oh, he can't even attend his funeral.
Básicamente traigo el acta donde están los términos de su rendición. Peña and I had to go see it with our own eyes. Terrible. Ahora Gaviria puede anunciar que Pablo Escobar se entregó. Pues eso no es tan verdad. Usted y yo sabemos que eso es una gran mentira. Pues las mentiras son necesarias. Cuando la verdad es
Oh,
muy
shut
difícil
up.
de
Coming in with that false
creer.
wisdom.
It wasn't a fucking surrender.
No.
Pablo wasn't succumbing to justice.
He was going on
He was
vacation.
escaping it. He beat us because he was willing to do what we wanted. Bad guys don't play
True.
by the rules. That's what makes them bad.
Right.
Maybe that's what lets them win.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so frustrating.
Let's give it to Javier Peña.
He's an asshole.
Sure.
That's
I made a promise to
right.
myself.
That's right. This was the beginning of the season.
You want to call me a bad guy?
I'm not. I don't care. Okay. This is where it
What if you
happens.
do?
It's now officially your baby. Okay. But remember, after that happened, he put a price on Murphy's head. A pretty hefty price, actually. So now, probably next episode, somebody's going to be coming after, or probably a bunch of people will be coming after him. Okay, this episode was a roller coaster. We took a big loss. Beginning of the episode, the reporter and the daughter of the ex-president was murdered. Whoops, I was shocked by that. And of course that pushed Gaviria to agree and negotiate with Pablo Escobar finally, which felt like a big loss. But I think with the whole Gustavo thing, I mean, like, it obviously isn't going to change Pablo Escobar in any good way, but it's nice to finally have Pablo suffer a personal loss and understand what it's like for the victims, you know, the people on the other side, what he's doing to them, and what it's like to have family taken away from you. But the only bad thing is with Gustavo is, like I said, he was the voice of reason in Pablo Escobar's life. So going forward, I'm a little nervous because who was going to be his voice of reason? He was the only one to tell Pablo what's what, and Pablo would actually listen. So now that he's gone, it's probably not going to be like that in the future. With the whole Gustavo thing, another thing that I really liked with that was we also got to see, like, the victims, and Gustavo had to look them in the face. Again, it didn't change anything, but it was still just, like, kind of nice that he got to see the faces of his victims before he died. Even though technically speaking it was Pablo's victims, but again, like Carrillo said, you know, you support evil, you're evil yourself. I'm glad that we got to see that and kind of like learn a little bit about how people's lives were destroyed or they lost family members because Pablo Escobar was throwing a temper tantrum. It's like listening to those stories, it's like, that's why you want to get him. That's why you want to put a stop to him. Is because he's a horrible person who does horrible things and causes chaos in people's lives. Like, he needs to be stopped. That's why it's like so frustrating that Gaviria gave in. But again, it's like, what was he supposed to do? We're going to be on the one before the season finale, which usually episode 9 is when a lot of crazy crap happens. So the next 2 episodes are going to get pretty crazy, I think. And now Murphy has a price on his head. So definitely some sort of assassin is coming after him. Now that he's on Pablo Escobar's radar. So yeah, that was a pretty good episode, but I think that's gonna be it for today's reaction. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. So goodbye and have a nice life.